All right, is our angry fan ready?
Come on in, Ron.
Let's bring him out.
What can you...
Jared, how you doing, man?
No?
Well, Lionel, how are you?
Not too angry.
Oh, is this the same
What's going on,
throwback
man?
you had as last week, or is this different?
This is a new throwback.
That's what I'm
Look at this.
saying, man.
Little
You had
Terrell
Atwater
Davis.
first, right?
I did.
Nicely done.
Terrell Davis throwback.
Well, look, man, we needed 23. Hillman was awesome yesterday,
Hillman
wasn't
was
he?
a stud. Hillman was a stud.
I mean,
he came in place for the Montee Ball.
Oh,
So
there
that
we
is
go. All
my-
right, the angry sign.
Not a whole lot to be angry and upset about, but Montee's struggling right now. He's been struggling all season, and
now he's hurt,
that's-
so-
show me the Montee. Where you been, man? Record setting in
Show me the
Wisconsin.
Monte.
Where you been?
You want the
We
full
need you to-
Monty is what you want.
Full
Yeah.
Hey, no,
Montee.
we want the
Right.
full Montee.
Montee Ball. Well, look, yeah, he only had, what, 7 yards
7
rushing.
yards
At
in
the
the
end of the
whole
first
game.
half, they had 4 net yards rushing. So that was the thing to me, is that we said, let's try to run the ball. But then last week I said, if you can't run the ball on them, they're the second best defense. They are giving up
that
2.8
passing
yards
thing,
or
yeah.
2.9 yards per game
Yeah.
on the ground. Don't run the ball. Let
No.
Peyton throw it. And
You got the
that's what they
sheriff, let
did.
him-
So you are a little bit angry, though, about the run game.
I mean, honestly,
Montee.
I'm expecting more out of Montee. He took the starting role in the offseason
Right.
and has not proven it at all season. Been struggling, man. He's been struggling to move the ball. He is, last I heard, was 5th in yards after contact. So maybe the offensive line isn't helping, but then you put in Ronnie Hillman, same offensive line, getting it done.
Yeah.
Had a good game
4.5
yesterday.
yard
Yeah.
averages. He's getting it done.
But I think by the time Hillman got in,
That defense
Peyton
was-
had the defense was kind of beaten down.
They were on
Peyton
their
was
heels.
killing
They were
them
on
over
their
the
heels,
top.
yeah.
So they would. But the good news is when they had to run the ball, like we just said a few minutes ago, when you have to run the ball, you got to be able to run the ball. All right. And look, we just got a report in from Justin Adams, who will be on the show in a minute. Broncos running back Montee Ball could be out for a while.
Ooh,
that's the official
that's-
term, I guess.
You're never-
According
never
to the
like to
Denver
see a
Post.
player injured.
Yeah, he might be hurt.
Yeah.
For a while. No, he's going to go for an MRI on that
Was it a
injured
groin injury?
but
Yeah.
it's a groin injury.
Yeah.
Thanks, Justin. We'll see you in a minute, buddy. Way to have
And,
this just in
I know
news.
the fantasy football fans are going to hate this, but I almost say go with the committee. You got DeJuan Thompson out there moving the ball pretty well.
Yeah,
we
scored
didn't
his
see
first
CJ
touchdown.
We didn't see C.J. Anderson, but
No,
he's got
not
some
at all.
downhill power. And Ronnie Hillman's a good, small, kind of
Right.
cut it up type of runner. And, it could be a committee for a little while.
Well, here's the
maybe
thing.
Monty's been banged up and we didn't know it.
Here's the deal, though. The way things happen in the NFL and with this team, even without the groin injury, the way that Hillman played yesterday, he's the starter going into next week, I would think.
I would
think that
agree.
because,
If
right,
Montee was-
you go with
I
the
would
hot
absolutely
hand,
agree.
right?
Yeah.
So Hillman starts next week. Monte's out for a while, or we'll see after
knows?
the MRI
Yeah.
on his groin. And then you put in, C.J. Anderson behind him and see what happens. But right now, Hillman, after his performance yesterday, to me has to be the number 1 running back.
I could
going
not
into
agree
next
more.
week.
I couldn't agree more. I mean, he's moving the ball, moving the chains, and that's all we need. And I don't even know how many rushing attempts we had.
Right.
I think it was probably a total of 28, if I'm not mistaken.
You might be mistaken, but we
you
can
probably
check
are.
and make sure. But
we can
who
double check
cares,
the
right,
stat
at this
line.
point?
I
They'll
thought I
cancel the show if you're wrong. If you miss it by 1, you're out. Yeah.
Okay, so you're not really angry. You just have a question mark on Montee.
Where's Montee Ball? That's it. It's a question mark. It's not.
He's going to come back better than ever.
You know who we
I hope
should
so.
have
What
up
do you
here? Angry. It would be Bruce Arians, the Cardinals head coach.
He is not happy.
He was not happy about
No.
that hit. Julius
that-
Thomas
Right,
took
the
out
chop
Calais
block, he
Campbell.
says.
Denver's own Calais Campbell took him out on a chop block.
Yeah.
Called it
Now,
the
Clady, you
dirtiest play
can't
he's ever seen.
engage up top and chop him.
Yeah.
That's the problem.
But if you saw Clady, he pulled away.
tried,
He
but
did.
he did make
there
a
was a
little
there
bit
was
of
a little pop
contact,
in
just
there,
this much.
yeah.
So it was going to be a penalty. It's going to be a fine for
Yeah.
Julius
Arians
Thomas, I
called
think.
that the dirtiest
but I tell
play
you
he's
what,
ever
that
seen.
was look.
Yeah,
That's
a
ridiculous.
little
Bill
exaggerated.
Belichick said the same thing last
Yeah.
week. Wes Welker's hit on Aqib Talib was the dirtiest play I've ever seen in the NFL history. It's like idiotic.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah.
All right, we have a fan that's joined us on the telephone here. So who's this?
All right.
Z?
Yeah, that's me.
Z is
dude, what's
me.
going on?
Z, how you doing?
Oh, I'm doing good. Sitting here watching you on the tube.
Oh, how do we look?
Y'all look good.
Which one looks better? It's got to be this, right? It's got to be the jersey.
Throwback.
The jersey.
I can't choose.
Well, what do you think about yesterday, man? Obviously, we've talked about Peyton, Demarius, the defense.
Hey, I was loving the game yesterday. As far as Vol, it's good that he's out because he drops too many passes.
That's true.
I'm just sitting here clueless right now. I don't have a headpiece.
That's right. You don't know what's going on.
I have no idea what's going on.
He was saying he was dropping passes as well. So,
yeah, he was. Yeah, Montee dropped a couple of
So
them.
the run games, do you think it should be Hillman starting next week?
Yeah.
I mean, it's kind of obvious, right? Yeah.
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 At this point.
He should start from here on OnlyFans.
Let me ask you this, dude. Is there any way in the world that the Jets, who put up a goose egg yesterday with Geno Smith and Michael Vick, beat the Broncos next week?
Are you kidding me?
What would have to happen? Peyton Manning missed the plane, stay home.
Yes, yeah.
Brock Osweiler get injured on the first play. All right?
It would have to be a
And not
miracle.
even then would the Jets beat us.
That secondary is atrocious.
So, what else is going on, Z? Is that it, buddy?
That's it.
All
That's
right,
it.
man. Listen, thanks for joining us on the Orange and Blue Review,
We
and thanks for
appreciate it.
watching, man. Have a great day.
All right, you guys. Too.
All right, dude. Stay safe out there. Thanks
right.
for calling
It's
in.
gonna be fun for the Broncos to
gonna be
run
fun.
out of that tunnel at MetLife
Yeah.
next week. After the last, after seeing that Super Bowl, they're gonna run through that same tunnel, and they're gonna run out of that field and go.
Yeah.
There's gonna be some mayhem and chaos going on
See
when the
some
Jets
faces
take the
they
field.
know
Yeah.
across the way, huh?
Right,
Yeah.
exactly. I think, and then Eric Decker.
Decker there.
Whether
Yeah,
he plays or
Decker's
not,
there.
who knows? Got the hamstring injury.
He's been
Yeah.
nursing that all season.
I mean, look, we talk about Demaryius with his record-setting day and how he dedicated himself to busting out of his slump over the bye week, which
sure
he
did.
And I
Absolutely
think,
did.
You know what? Confidence-wise, he's back because you dropped a few passes. One of your rants was Demaryius drops
Week
early on.
Week one.
Now the
Butterfingers.
confidence in his head is going to be like, I'm out.
Yep.
I'm back.
Yep.
And let's move on from here.
cruising.
Just like a baseball player,
look,
you get in those slumps and
Yeah.
you break out of it. And had a great breakout game, and just hope he stays hot, man. Stays healthy, and
Look, Emmanuel Sanders had over 100 yards receiving
Yeah.
again for the third straight
Peyton's
game.
got a new toy.
So,
He likes
I mean,
it.
your
new
Broncos,
weapon.
I know there
Yeah.
was a lot of uproar. A lot of people had Decker jerseys, and they loved him and
Yeah.
his reality
Most
show.
females,
favorite.
but
Yeah, it was, Decker. But you can see clearly that the Broncos knew we let Decker go, and if we can sign Emmanuel Sanders, that's a win for us.
absolutely.
That's
That's
a
an
win.
upgrade.
And I mean, there's
On
no
all fronts,
doubt
yeah.
it's an upgrade over Eric Decker.
Yeah.
I like Eric.
Yeah, yeah.
And
But
he's
he's going to flounder in New York because they don't have a quarterback.
Yeah.
And if you're a receiver without a quarterback, you're done. And they do
Decker
not
got
have
his
a
money.
quarterback.
He got his money.
Well, yeah, look, dude,
Yeah.
if you, I mean, which one of us would not go for the big money at any job we're in?
I'll take it.
gotta do it. I don't know.
But, oh, Luber, yeah, you'd stay at Channel 7, Luber, wouldn't you, if somebody somewhere else offered you like, $10 million. Yeah.
He's making $8
I
a
saw
day
Luber at
here.
the circus, by the way, on Friday night. It was great to see him.
Did you saw him?
Yeah.
He's there
I like
all the
to see
time.
him outside of work. He's so official and uptight, like, Mr. Traffic Anchor here. But when you see him out and about, like at the circus, he's loose and he's funny and he's
Was he
cool
wearing all
and
his
everything.
makeup? His
hand
clown
and-
makeup?
Yeah, he was. Well, actually, he was in the circus. Yeah,
he was in the
one of the clowns that got out of the car.
He's the one driving the car. Yeah.
All right. So anyway, yeah. I
guys.
mean, that's
We'll
about
see.
it, huh?
Yeah. We'll see you next week. Hopefully,
Okay.
again, not a whole lot to
Well,
be
dude, you're
angry
gonna have to
about.
find something to be angry about because next week I don't think you're gonna
I think
be
the only
too
thing
upset.
that I will be angry about is Peyton not breaking Brett Favre's record.
Well, let's go for 5 next week.
Yeah.
5 touchdown
Touchdown
passes,
passes.
4 this week. Let's go for 5 next
Maybe
week.
we could do it.
Thanks for having me, guys.
Yeah, thanks a lot, dude.
Thanks for being here.
We'll see you,
All
man.
right.